Ever wondered how to fill your WordPress website with realistic content for testing without spending hours creating posts manually? Imagine having a fully populated site in minutes. Sounds like magic, right? Well, it's not. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use FakerPress, the ultimate WordPress plugin, to generate fake content effortlessly. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, Okechibu here. If you are ever built a WordPress site, you know that testing its functionality with real content can be a hassle. Whether you're a developer, designer, or just getting started, having content to test your themes, plugins, or layouts is crucial. Today, I'm introducing you to FakerPress, a powerful plugin that generates fake posts, pages, contents, and even users with just a few clicks. Is an absolute game changer for everyone looking to speed up the development process. So first, let's head over to our WordPress dashboard. So I'm logged into my WordPress dashboard. So we'll go to plugin. So you click on add new plugin. Then we're going to search here for FakerPress. So you search for FakerPress, and this is it here. So it's actually the only plugin with that name. So you click on install. So while installing, let me show you the front end of this website. So as you can see, there is no post, there's no article on it. And if I show you the back end of the users, so that you see that when we create a new one, you see that everything is going to appear here. So let me open this on a new tab while this is installing, so I can show you that right now we only have one user on this website. So this is just the only user here. Now let me show you posts. So you see that we only have one post on this WordPress installation. So you can see we have only one user here. So I want to open the post. So you can also see that we only have one post here. Okay, so our post has opened. So you can see we only have the default WordPress post, which is the hello world. If we go to comments, you also see that we have only just the default WordPress comments. So after using this plugin, now you see how we're going to populate this site with real content. Like they're actually fake, but they are real. Okay, so now the FakerPress is installed, so we'll just activate it now. So we've activated it. All right, so we can refresh our dashboard so that we can see FakerPress. So you can see FakerPress here. So once you install the plugin, so on the when you open it like this, you see settings, comments, posts, and terms, and even users. All right, so settings, let's see what we have here. So when you click on settings, we are going to see that here is telling us that we can erase all the data that is generated with from this plugin. So that is one good thing about this plugin, that once you finish using it, you can actually with just one button delete every of the data that this plugin has generated, maybe after you finish testing or showing your website to a client and all that. All right, okay, so let's first generate a post. So we'll just go to post. Okay, so here it's asking us how many posts we want to generate. Okay, so let's say 5 posts. So I put, okay, let's do 5. Yes, let's do 5. All right, so how many posts should be generated? So use both fields to generate a randomized number. So you can say between so number and so number. So let's say between 5 and 10. Okay, all right, so 5 and 10. Now the date that those articles or the posts you are generating, what day should they be? So you can actually allocate a date that it will show when it was published. So I'll leave it at default. So between this range, so I will say, okay, I'll leave this at default to be today's date, while this I will say, okay, from 1st August. All right, So let's do from 1st August to generate about 5 to 10 posts, which should be like one in a day. All right, so post type. So by default, you have posts here. So you can actually do pages. So let's do post first. So if you have a post already that you want to use as a parent, so you can actually search for it here. So this will not be a child of that post, but right now I don't have anyone. Okay, so you can also create that the post should allow people to comment. So you choose whether to allow comments on the article. Now here is where you can assign an author. So if you have other users on the website, you can assign the article to that user. So right now I only have one user on this website. So if we have more, we can select more, and the plugin will generate distribute it to the different users. Okay, so content size. So now you can use HTML. You can now say, okay, the size, how many paragraphs are we going to generate? So let's say the minimum is 5 and the maximum is 15. So will the article have all these tags, head 1, header 2, header 3, and all the other tags that you can have on your normal article? So we'll leave all that as default. So you can remove the one that you do not want. So this is, for example, this is read more, this is horizontal line and all that. Okay, so image provider. So do you want it to generate an image as well for you using this plugin? So by default it has these two generators, so let's just use those two by default. So the excerpt, so if you want it to generate an excerpt, yes, let's do that as well. Now do you have tags and categories? So you can actually allocate the category to assign the articles to. So right now I only have one category here, so let me just tell it to assign it. Now for tag, I do not have any tag on this website. So for rate, percentage rate of posts that will have time generated, so by default let's leave it at 85. So quantity, let's also use the default. So here is the meta field. Should you generate thumbnail and all of that? Put it as an attachment, yes, and all of that. There are so other types that are here, but for this we are using attachment. So once you set all this, you just click on generate. Okay, so just click on generate, and just like that you are going to have about 5 blog post articles generated for this website. It's just that simple. So let's wait while it does its magic. Okay, so like I was showing you while we are waiting for that, so we have just 0 comments here, which is the default WordPress comment, and I've showed you users, I've also showed you pages. Okay, so let's see, it's still generating. So I will come back here once the whole article is generated. Okay, so we are back here. You can see it has finished generating. So you can see faked, because like we said, it's a fake content. So you generated about 8 content for us, so which is an article. So let's go and check and see what it generated. So I'll come back to my WordPress dashboard and I click on all posts. So you can see, boom, about 8 articles. So like I showed you earlier, this is the default WordPress post that comes with WordPress anytime you install it. So let's open the home page of the site and then let's have a look at it. You can see complete 8 articles with images generated for our website. Okay, so you can see how powerful this tool is. So now let's go back and do for pages. All right, so just the same process. So we are going to do for pages. Okay, so now I remove posts. So just like I did come to post, even though they wrote post, you can use it for both posts and pages. So under the post type, you use pages. So let's just do only 3 pages for now, between 3 to 5 now. Okay, and yeah, for pages we don't want to allow any comments, so I'll say comments closed. All right, and let's leave every other thing as it is. So here we are not attaching it to any category or any tag. All right, so every other thing as it is, then we click on generate again. Okay, so you can see how powerful this tool is. So this tool can save you a whole lot of stress, and that way you have content that you can use to show your clients, do your testing purposes and all of that. So now this is done. So we have generated 3 pages as well. So let's also have a look. So I'll go back to my WordPress dashboard and I'll click on pages. So I'll click on all pages. Let me open it on a new tab so that you can see what. So let me open it on a new page, on a new tab. Sorry. Okay, so let me open it on a new tab now. All right, so I click on all pages. So let's see the pages that was generated for us. So boom, you can see the 3 content that was generated for us, and it distributed them within the date range that we allocated. You can see here is the date range. Okay, so let's open one of them to see how it's going to look like. You can see, so this is one of the pages. This one of the pages. So you can also see that it appeared here as the menu. So what we need to do, because we are using it for testing purpose, is that we can actually edit the titles of the post, then do any other thing that we need. All right, so moving forward, let's go back to our FakerPress tool, and then let's generate some comments. Okay, so now we have some articles. So let's assume that people are going to have commented on that article. All right, so what type of comment? So let's just do default comment. All right, so comment for which type of post. So let's do for post. Okay, so how many comments should we generate? So let's say between 5 to 12. All right, so 5 to 12, so that I can distribute it evenly. Okay, so let's say choose this month. So between this month, so let it generate comments distributed across the month. So content size, so we can also leave everything at default, and yeah, everything can be at default, and we click on generate, and just like that, we are going to have comments. It has generated some comments for us. So let's have a look and see the comments that this article, you can see all the comments it has generated for us. Remember, we didn't have any before. So if we open any article, so let's see an article like this one. Okay, let's see an article like this. So you see it has allocated some comments, 1 comment to this one. So if we go to another article again, it will also allocate another comment. You can see another comment again to this one. You can see as well. So just like that, you can have comments, so making it look like people have commented on your website. So this tool is actually a game changer, and you can see it will show you the author of the article, the date, and when I go back, let me go back to the home page, you notice that it distributed the article to different dates. So this was 13th, this is 11th, this is 10th, and like that. Okay, so let's check out the last thing. That should be the last feature, which is users. So let's do users. So want to generate users for this website. So this will be useful if you have maybe like a feature on your website that you need users to, you need to show that yes, you have users on like a membership, a forum, and just stuff like that, so that you need to have members showing yes that there are users already on this website. So let's also do about 5 to 10 users. Okay, about 5 to 10 users. So we can assign roles to them. So let's assign them just subscriber. All right, maybe you can give one person, some people contributor. Okay, so the description size, let's also leave it as it is. Yeah, most times everything by default is fine, but you can go ahead and customize it based on your own taste. So we click on generate. So we are generating users for our WordPress site. So we've generated 7 now. All right, let's go to users and see if these users are actually here. Boom. As you can see, this is the administrator that was there already, 1. And you can see the other users that were generated with their name, their email address, and their roles. Okay. Now you can see some of them subscribers, some of them contributors. So that is it. Just this tool is a powerful game changer when you actually getting started running your website. So you can have all the content that you need to show like a client, or show a demo of how everything is going to look like. All right. Okay, so if you're looking for a way to save time and make your WordPress testing process smoother, give FakerPress a try. And if you have any other tool that can do this, feel free to drop it in the comment section. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more WordPress tips. Okay, so remember, if you are a website designer, a developer, this is an absolute tool that you must have in your WordPress toolkit. Is going to save you a lot of time. So see you in the next video.